There are different type of deployment option for the RAN infrastructure in a 5G environment depending upon the network slicing. So there are mainly three type of network slicing in a 5G environment. They are EMBB, URLLC, and MMTC. So depending upon these three slices, you will be able to select a deployment option for the RAN infrastructure. So if you see this diagram, let's consider EMBB as a use case here or a slice here. Then you will have a G node B where you will have your RRU that connects towards your DU by using a front hole network, and the DU will be connecting towards the CU by using a mid hole network, and CU will be connected and extended towards your 5G core by using a backhaul network. So this is one type of architecture that you can use for EMBB slicing. But if you have users in a highly dense populated area, the telco provider have an option to keep the or place the DU near to the cell site, right? So you will have RRU in the cell site, and you will have DU also in the cell site, and from there you will have a connectivity towards your CU by using a mid-hole network, and the CU will be again connected to your 5G core by using a backhaul network, right? So this is again another deployment option that service provider can select depending upon the RAN infrastructure that he has. The other type of deployment is similar to what you have in a 4G, where you have a centralized location, a point of presence, where you host your CU and DU in the centralized office, right, or centralized point of presence that you have. So in this scenario, your DU and CU will be a virtual appliance running in a co-location or a point of presence where you have your RRU connected towards your DU by using a friend door network. And if you have a URLLC, which is a low latency environment, the service provider have an option to place the DU and CU in the cell site, right? In this kind of environment, you will have RRU at the top of the cell site, and you will have the DU and CU within the cell site itself that extend towards your 5G core by using a backhaul network. And you, in this type of deployment, you have an option to place few of the functions of 5G core, which can be either a virtualized function or a CNF function in a centralized location, so that you have access towards your uh, the 5G network. You don't have to travel towards your 5G core, but the some functions you will be which will be available near to the user. So these are the few types of deployment options that you can select, a service provider can select while deploying a RAN infrastructure depending upon the network slice that they have.